And the Pacers start out with the ball. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's O'Neal in at the 5.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Indiana on offense. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. To the right side. Here's Nembhard. Siakam the screen. And he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to McGrady. From the line, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Hardaway against Halliburton. Outside, Hill launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton with the ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Tyrese Halliburton, that thin frame didn't matter a lick. Brushes off the contact. Love the grittiness there.
Here's McGrady. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Halliburton to the paint. Here's Nesmith. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Pass to Howard. The 3 ball. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Halliburton.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Hardaway. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. The 3 knocks it down from distance.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Here's McGrady. 5 points in the game. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Orlando trailing here. Now Hardaway. No points yet. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Halliburton looking for an opening. To the left side wing. Siakam for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to McGrady. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Haliburton outside. Over Hardaway. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
1:21 left in the first quarter. Pass to McGrady. Clock at 4. 19-footer. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Haliburton. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, Tyrese Haliburton in a rhythm, boy. He is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Outside Hardaway. Howard with a screen on Haliburton. Here's Hardaway. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Hardaway against Haliburton. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Launches a 3. The rebound by Turner. To the left wing. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Back to Siakam. Haliburton against Hardaway. Wing shot on the way. Another one falls for Indiana.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Tyrese Haliburton getting it done for Indiana. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Nesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Haliburton, and it's Nembhard in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Orlando. They trail by 14. Pass to Turkoglu. A deep 3. The rebound by Turner. Now here's Haliburton. Lets it go from the wing. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Pass to Nembhard. Haliburton with the ball. Siakam the screen. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Tyrese Haliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Orlando calls timeout.
Now on the court is your squad. Get loud.
And the Magic making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Number 33, Grant Hill.
So it's Orlando now. 19-point game. Pass to Anderson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. 6 to shoot to stop the run. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Nembhard. Anderson covers. From the high post. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Howard with a screen on Halliburton. Francis, the pass to Howard. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Howard's got 6.
Well, not much else the defense can do. They contest with authority, but that is the determination of Dwight Howard. Nice play.
Shot on the wing. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's stolen by Halliburton. Now the Pacers on the move. For 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
To the middle. Francis can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Halliburton's got 28.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Francis, defended by Halliburton. To end the run, Howard. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Nembhard's got his second basket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. So Indiana ends up going with a new group.
Well, Vucevic at his best. A reliable interior scorer, great size, great touch.
Pass to Mathurin. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. And that one drops. Mathurin's got his first points of the game. Now here's Hill. No points so far. Floats one, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Inside. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
Well, you need your big to set good screen and be able to get out of it and get a basket. Nicely done.
Hardaway, the pass to McGrady. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic is a lot to handle. Does a great job drawing that contact.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Grant. And the second free throw is good.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range. And if he does that, he's golden.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Hardaway, the pass to O'Neal. Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Down low. Here's Vucevic. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Assisted by Tracy McGrady.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Toppin. And here's McDermott. Back to Toppin. Here's McConnell. Again, Indiana. Here's McGrady. He's marked by McConnell. Vucevic, a screen on Mathurin. Here's O'Neal. For three, Hardaway. Tipped.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Right on the pipe. Send it back.
Substitution number 12, Dwight Howard.
And so it's Indiana in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court for Orlando, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Hill in at the three. Clock is at 3. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now the Pacers on the move. Outside Mathurin. Tries the spin move. Takes it inside. Back to McConnell. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Hardaway with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Pass to Howard. Can't cash it in from close range. Indiana on offense. Mathurin passes to Smith. McConnell from outside. It's hauled in by Hill. McConnell's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Hill can't connect. Hill's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Back to McConnell. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. McConnell's got 5.
That's just good awareness from Toppin, willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Here's Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Toppin right side. Outside Mathurin. Pass to McConnell. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's McGrady. He's covered by Mathurin. McGrady, the pass to O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
He shoots it. Pass to Smith. McConnell outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Mathurin. Another one falls for Indiana.
just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Howard with a screen on Mathurin. McGrady to pass to Howard. Here's O'Neal. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Pass to Mathurin. The turnaround, Jay. Another one falls for Indiana.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
In for the Magic, number 15.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Ball stolen. And the Magic pushing it up now. Puts it up from 12. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Hardaway against McConnell. Smith into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, how fast off his feet is Jalen Smith. That is spectacular.
Here's Turkoglu. Yet to see a basket. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you ask Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Hardaway, to the middle. Here's O'Neal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Toppin's shot is off. Here's Turkoglu, defended by McDermott. Pass to Howard. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
And here's McConnell. 11 points in the game. Now here's Toppin. From downtown, buries it from 3. Toppin's got 5 now.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
From deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Outside Mathurin. Got it off in time. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Indiana making this game a no contest. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Benedict Mathurin is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Doug McDermott. Then it's Smith. And it's Toppin in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. McConnell, good.
Oh, such nice touch on that turnaround jumper. That was smooth.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Hardaway. Vucevic, a screen on McConnell. Here's Lewis. Back to Hill. 4 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here for 3. Hardaway. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Hill, the pass to Hardaway. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. From deep three-point land. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
That shot is good, Lewis.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Halliburton with the ball, guarded by Vucevic.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has demonstrated terrific improvement running the offense, especially with how he moves the basketball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Hardaway against Halliburton. Pass to Vucevic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
First team foul.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Vucevic, shooting 1.
That one misses for Vucevic. Here's Nesmith. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Drops in the layup for 2.
Casey Siakam has added strength, so tough to contain. He doesn't mind a little contact, folks.
To the middle. Here's McGrady. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And the Pacers with possession here. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's McGrady. Back to Hill. This one for 3. The shot, no good. Hill's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Halliburton left side. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
2 minutes.
Now here's Vucevic. He's covered closely. Here's McGrady. Counted from distance.
McGrady.
McGrady's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Halliburton outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Pass to Hill from the top of the key. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Halliburton. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Drills it from deep.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Howard, the screen. Here's Hill. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Up top, Hill. Pass to McGrady. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.